could hear me and y'all could see me. I think y'all could. Y'all should be able to. Let me put my phone right here so it's not blocking nothing. All right. What is the name of the picture behind you? I don't know what she named it. I actually was looking for the artist's name on it because I know artists kind of like put their name in the corner of shit, but I couldn't find it. You dig? I couldn't find it. Wholeness, big or Nick. Wholeness. But wholeness into my soul, family, wholeness into my soul tribe. How are y'all feeling? How are y'all vibrating? How y'all doing? I hope all is well. I hope all is well. I hope y'all been tapping in and really exercising y'all etheric energy throughout the astral realms, as far as what y'all were doing last year. You dig what I'm saying? And how it can affect you this year. You dig? Now, like I said, as far as this 7 year, I'm only gonna speak on a specific topic. You dig what I'm saying? A specific topic dealing with this 7 year because it's a topic very heavily prevalent within my purpose and my journey and everybody that is coming to me with what they're experiencing and things like that, right? So, how many of y'all know a little bit about the number seven? A little bit about the number seven. We're going to vibrate strong this year, so your practice, I can feel it. I say. But how many of y'all know a little bit about the number seven? How many of y'all, when y'all think of the number seven, do y'all think of the Bible? How many of y'all, when y'all think of the number seven, y'all think of the Bible? I've also seen seven as a lucky number. It is. It is. Uh, Now, if anybody is having questions or just want to get a little bit of insight, you dig what I'm saying, and tap into my perspective of what I'm downloading as far as this energy of this paradigm, go to my TikTok at Kalel. You dig what I'm saying, and go watch the two recent videos I talked about, talking about the year of seven or the 7 year, and the matrix actually transforming into a creatrix, right? So we know we live in a matrix. We know we live in a holographic reality. You dig what I'm saying? We know we live in a reality where things aren't actually what they seem. But that's the best part about it because things that you perceive as what you or as things that you are able to perceive as far as what's here in this paradigm, if they're not what they're seen as, you know what I'm saying, that means that you can alter or shift the frequency of it in some way to create something new. You dig what I'm saying? So when you're talking about matrix, right? When you say matrix, like me, sometimes I put K's on my word. I don't know why I do it. That's just, I don't know, might be a speech impediment, I don't know. But sometimes, like my brother, right? When he was younger, he'd say, I'd be like, hey, go grab a bullet. Like, because we used to shoot each other with Nerf guns and BB guns and shit. I'd be like, grab them bullets. And he'd be like, all right, where it's at? I don't like, you don't see it right there? He'd be like, no, the bullet. He say bullet, right? So as far as matrix, right? Matrix, you could equate to make tricks, right? Or how the elder goddess, Sister Myra equates it, ma tricks, or the mother of tricks, right? Or the mother of wombs, right? So when you're talking about matrix, right? In this reality, in this paradigm, you have a lot of illusionary things. You do what I'm saying? Even in higher dimensions, it's still an illusion because it's not in its most purest form, which is pure vibration and pure frequency. You dig what I'm saying? So when you are experiencing things in this paradigm, in this illusionary paradigm, right? It's like this holographic reality or universe is making tricks on you. You dig what I'm saying? This is why the age of Aquarius was so intrinsic and so important because it allowed you to be able to tap into knowledge and wisdom and information abundantly, like a tidal wave, to where now it raises your awareness. You know what I'm saying? Most of us been opening up our pineal gland, activating our pineal glands, and seeing past the illusion. You dig what I'm saying? So it shifts from someone making the tricks on us, right? To us creating the tricks, right? Creating the hologram, creating this reality or creating this new earth in a newer paradigm, utilizing the frequency of the number of seven, right? So in the Bible, God created everything on earth in 6 days, and then he rested on the seventh day, right? He rested on the seventh day. But what does that mean, and what does that equate to as far as our physical reality and our physical paradigm, right? when talking about the Bible, when God was creating these things for this physical realm, he created, or it created them in an energetic aspect or sense first. They was already created within the astral realms, within the realm of thought, within the realm of pure vibration, in the realm of pure energy, right? On the seventh day, when God rested, everything began to materialize and tangibilize into the physical realm, right? So you can assimilate and connect the dots with that story to as far as what this year will be for us. You dig what I'm saying? We've been doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? For the ones of us that's been doing the work, wholeness to spiritual light, vibrating, wholeness to Cassandra on YouTube, how you vibrating. But a lot of us been doing a lot of spiritual work, a lot of spiritual work, energy work. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. It's energy work. We've been doing a lot of energy work. Some of us has been doing a lot of different types of rituals and spells. You dig what I'm saying? Ceremonies. We've been doing a lot of shadow work and imaginative and visualization techniques, right? Most of us, or some of us, may think when we do these things in meditation, it's not real. Nothing is happening. But trust and believe me when I tell you. Trust and know me when I tell you. When you are doing any type of work in the energetic realms, right, or in your mind, in your imagination, when you're meditating in the energetic realms, what you're doing in your mind or when you're meditating, you dig what I'm saying? You are literally formulating and creating your own entryway into a portal, into a reality that you can now step into. For example, if I was manifesting, I wanted to become more empathetic. I want to tap into my empath abilities more, right? Even though I'm already an empath, I go into meditation, right? And I begin to utilize visualization techniques to be able to perceive a version of myself that is highly empathetic, right? What happens then is that I now create a portal or entryway or energetic core for me to tap into that version of myself, right? To whereas now in the third dimensional realm, because I already did the work in the energy realms, in the third dimensional realm, the manifestations and the attraction and the magnetism of what I was attempting to manifest as far as becoming more empathetic is now going to come into fruition because I already did the work up here. You dig what I'm saying? This is why duality and things like that is necessary, because you're able to break things down like that, go to a specific aspect of it, do some work, sit back and chill for a little bit, and then wait for it to magnetize into this reality by you still utilizing things like affirmations and just stepping into your electromagnetism. You dig what I'm saying? So, uh, one second, Horim break, 1 second, 1 second. But so as far as this 7 year, right? As far as this 7 year and a lot of things that we're going to be experiencing. Like I said in my video, if y'all haven't watched it on TikTok already, y'all need to go watch my video on TikTok where I was talking about and breaking down. I get it. I get it. I was talking about and breaking down nitrogen, right? I was talking about and breaking down nitrogen, right? I got all the way down in this rabbit hole, and you know what I'm saying, dealing with the 7 year, right? First I started off, I was you know what I'm saying, I took in and downloaded the usual research about the number seven. You know what I'm saying? Very wisdomatic, balance, completion. You know what I'm saying? Luck, all those different type of things. But then I began to go deeper into uh, 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 the different symbolisms behind the number seven. And what the one of the first things that I began to search up was a swastika. Now, why would I search up a swastika? You know what I'm saying? Dealing with the number seven. Take four sevens. You know what I'm saying? And take one and flip it the other way and do that twice and then put it together like a cross. You give a swastika, right? Now, we know that the swastika was originally one of our ancient symbols that we utilized back in those era and those ages. It was not something that denoted something negative or evil. It actually denoted balance and harmony, prosperity. You dig what I'm saying? All four corners of directions, all elements, you dig what I'm saying, coming into unison in one point, right? So I did the same thing when I was looking at the swastika. I'm like, all right, don't stop here. Why did this rabbit hole lead me to a swastika? Right? Why did seven lead me to a swastika? Right? Had to keep going. I did the same thing what I did with the number seven into taking in information from it, right? I looked at it in a childlike symbolic way. I was looking at what I can equate it to. And a swastika, it looks like this, right? You know what I'm saying? So it looks like a little cross. It looks like a little pinwheel, right? So I'm like, it does look like a pinwheel, right? So as I was continue to do more research on it, right? I came across the seventh zodiac sign, which is Libra, which is an air sign, right? Now, mind you, I just said, coming from taking in the information and using my imagination, what I can download from looking at a swastika and equate it to what's going on in the 7th year, right? The swastika looked like a pinwheel, right? Which a pinwheel you stick in your grass and air spin it, right? But what are pinwheels that we actually use in this paradigm for the stimulation of energy, right? Wind turbines. I went and looked up wind turbines. Wind turbines, if you stop it at the right, it also make a 7. You dig what I'm saying? So the energy, right, of the element of the air, right, is complete flow, it's complete liberation, it's complete letting go. You know what I'm saying? Letting go, as I used to say, letting go to let flow, right? So what I'm getting at is, as far as this air shit, right? This air stuff. Now, when I went and dug a little deeper, I came across nitrogen being being a chemical on a periodic table that has the atomic number of 7. And I'm like, one of the building blocks of life has the number 7. We know one of them has 369 or 9 all through it, which is carbon. So that I gotta go look up the other ones because I wonder what hydrogen is. Let me go see real quick. I got a chemistry book over here, but I ain't finna dig it out. It's under all them books real quick. Can what I say? Hydrogen atomic number real quick is 1. That's crazy. So what is oxygen? 8. What? Wait, no wait, no, that's crazy. That shit is crazy. For me, it's crazy. That's actually crazy, right? So the atomic number for nitrogen is 7, right? Now, what does nitrogen do? What is nitrogen for? If I was to ask any of y'all in both of these chats, what does nitrogen do? You know what I'm saying? Or where have y'all heard of nitrogen? What would y'all say? Right there too, the recycle symbol, also a swastika. We on, yeah. I say wholeness to Zayden, how you vibrating? Wholeness to Hey Dash Esther, how you vibrating? Right? The dentist. What did I say? I forgot what I said. That thing threw me off. It looks all kinds of 7s today, y'all. All kinds of 7s today. But I was talking about nitrogen. What do y'all think nitrogen does? You know what I'm saying? What is nitrogen? What is nitrogen? You did? Nitrogen is one of the building blocks of life. You can't have life without nitrogen or oxygen or hydrogen or carbon, right? So with nitrogen, right? What does nitrogen do for the human body or your avatar, right? Well, it does a couple different things. You dig what I'm saying? One of which, it allows for the production of amino acids in your body. Now, most people think that proteins are actually real. Proteins are proteins. No. The reason why science called protein is to trick you. Remember, Mav tricks, matrix, making tricks on you. But now we making tricks back because we figuring out what all this stuff really is. You dig what I'm saying? Proteins are not, or what you conceptualize as protein is not actually what it is. When they talking about proteins, what they're not equating it to is amino acids. You dig what I'm saying? The building blocks of your genetics or your DNA. Real protein is amino acids. When you bite into an apple, you don't see protein H-293. No, you might see phenylalanine. You might see tyrosine or guanine. You dig what I'm saying? Different amino acids inside of this apple, not protein. You dig what I'm saying? So nitrogen allows for the production of amino acids inside of your body. Nitrogen also allows for the stimulation and production of certain hormones throughout your body, and also something called neuromelanin transmitters, right? Now, non-Caucasian or non-neuromelanated people have just regular neurotransmitters, but neuromelanated people have neuromelanin transmitters. Now, let's go look up the book definition of what a neurotransmitter is. Neurotransmitter definition, right? So, a neurotransmitter is a chemical substance that is released at the end of a nerve fiber by the arrival of a nerve impulse and by diffusing across the synapse or junction that causes the transfer of an impulse to another nerve fiber, a muscle fiber, or some structure. So, for layman's terms, a neuromelanin transmitter or a neurotransmitter, right? Right? They both do the same thing, but neuromelanin transmitter is more, it's more tapped in. It's more limitless because it contains neuromelanin, right? So a neurotransmitter is basically any time, for example, take y'all fingers and do this. Y'all feel that pressure? Y'all feel that heat beginning to stimulate? You dig what I'm saying? Y'all feel that release and tingling after y'all stop pressing y'all fingers together? All of that energy that you feel in there is because of something called neuromelanin transmitters inside of your body. These are different impulses of information or stimuli from your internal environment or external environment that is being sent throughout your nervous system to help you be able to perceive this reality, right? Which is why there's a difference between regular neurotransmitters and neuromelanin transmitters, because neuromelanin transmitters help you to tap in more to that limitless aspect of it, right? So let's see if they have a textbook definition, but I'm pretty sure they don't. For neuromelanin transmitter, they probably don't. I knew they didn't. It's just neuromelanin. It's just neuromelanin. I knew they didn't. I just wanted to see. You dig what I'm saying? So let me keep going, right? Nitrogen also allows for how much oxygen your mitochondria is able to intake, right? So, your mitochondria, if you don't know, your mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. Your mitochondria help to create and store ATP, adenosine triphosphate, ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and AMP, adenosine monophosphate. All of these are different types of stored energy inside of your body, which are utilized for different things. Nitrogen allows for the oxygen. Nitrogen allows for how much oxygen your mitochondria can intake. You dig what I'm saying? So after me getting that far into tapping into what nitrogen does for you and in conjunction with your mitochondria, right? It led me to look up the etymology of the word nitrogen, right? And then it led me to nitrogen, right? I looked up the etymology of the word nitrogen and it basically just said gas. I'm like, no, that's not, nah. I kept going. It led me to nitro, which basically said the same thing. And then it led me to the prefix niter, Nitre, niter, right? Now, in Hebrew, you would say niter, nether, right? In Comedicism, you would say niter, nectar, right? So it wouldn't be nitre, it would just be ntr, like netaru, right? So what does this have to do with the 7 year? Why am I bringing this up? And why did I say I'm only talking about a specific aspect of what we are all to experience this 7 year, as far as, you know what I'm saying, all the energy work that we've been putting in and how it's going to start to come into fruition. I'm saying this because it's a very heavy prevalent part of my journey, and I'm seeing it. It's not like I'm just going off assumption at this point. No, I'm seeing this shit, bro. I am seeing it. I gotta speak on it now, especially because it's heavily embedded within my journey, right? When you break down the etymology of the word nitrogen, it's going to lead you to niter, right? Which in Hebrew it will be nether, and Comedicism netter, right? Now, in this 7 year, a lot of our spiritual things, the spiritual work that we've been doing, energy work that we've been doing, is gonna come into fruition if it haven't been already. I know for me it has been. For some of y'all, I know y'all been noticing the things just being more tapped in than usual. It's like things that you can't really explain, but you know what's going on. But it's because it's so powerful and it's so new, these abilities that's activating like that, you know what I'm saying? You just it's hard to explain. I know y'all experienced this shit. If y'all been doing the work, you dig what I'm saying? Now, Libra is the seventh zodiac sign and it's an air sign. You dig what I'm saying? Like I said, this is really a year where everything will be in flow. And what I'm really talking about is our genetics, right? Now I'm still tapping into it. I'm still diving deeper into it. Right now, I'm really just flowing straight off the muscle of the spirit. But a lot of people have already been activating, but this level of activation this year is gonna be completely different. You dig what I'm saying? Me right now, in comparison to me like 6 months ago, spiritually, I whoop my own ass. You like real spill. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and I was 6 months ago, I was there. You dig what I'm saying? But now, because now we're beginning to tap in more into this seven frequency, even though it hasn't officially started yet, we're tapping into it more. We're aligning with that, right? So in this 7 year, right? Like I said, if y'all haven't been already, y'all gonna really start to amp up and act, especially in rainbow children. Cause my little cousin is a rainbow child. He soon as I tapped in, that's his, he soon as I started to tap in, he woke up. His abilities activated, and now, right now, he experiencing abilities that I got activated, and I'm experiencing abilities that he got activated. So this seven energy, this 7 years, really, really acting really like a portal in the sense of, because it is a portal, but it's really acting more so in a portal in the sense of what I'm talking about, our spiritual gifts. You dig what I'm saying? And our spiritual abundance. You dig? We've been doing a lot of work in the energy realms, which is helping us to build up our spiritual abundance. We've been leaving things alone. We've been not talking to certain people. We've been calling back our energy. We are spiritually abundant. This is one of the first videos I made when I began to tap into this aspect of this esoteric knowledge on my TikTok, when I was talking about, are you spiritually malnourished? Because you can be spiritually malnourished. That's why you have people around here and they bots, right? They are not in flow with energy. The energy is in flow within them, and it's not their energy. It's a projection of the energy of the ones who are in control of this paradigm and this construct, right? So, like I said, nitrogen, when you break down the etymology of the word nitrogen, it goes to nitro, then to niter, which goes to nether, which goes to netter, right? A lot of y'all in 2022 has been tapping in and been getting a lot of different visitations and activations as far as different deities that's been tapping in with y'all. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm not speaking for those who been on, like, being tapped in, they been rocking with the, you know what I'm saying? We know y'all been tapped in with them. I'm talking about us, that's like the crystals, the crystal children, the rainbow children that's really coming into fruition with this. Like, those aspects of specific energies and beings and characteristics and traits of these different gods and goddesses has really been coming to the forefront. And this seven energy, because we are going to begin to take the time in this seven energy of this year to begin to introspect and reflect, right? But still have put in work as far as what we have to do physically in this third dimensional realm. Don't get that twisted. But because we're taking in the ether to sit and reflect and introspect, what will begin to really happen now is you'll begin to really integrate consciousness. You'll begin to really integrate with these other aspects of yourself. To whereas, just like in the Matrix, when Trinity needed the schematics for that one helicopter, she called up Tank and said, "Hey, I need for a helicopter 2XB9C9T. And he said, bet, sending you the download. She now she know how to fly. This is the same way that you work. When you can call forth different energies and begin to integrate with these aspects of yourself and then utilize their abilities. This is how clairvoyance work. For those people who can see energy, see beings, and see spirits, what is happening? Oh my gosh, bro, this shit is the abilities that we are all manifesting to tap into, right? It gonna happen for sure, for sure. But it's interesting for y'all to tap into the abilities of your third dimensional chakra grid, right? This is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. This is the thing. All of us have the potential to be some very, very powerful superheroes, however you want to call it, right? Abilitized beings. But we have to be able to become master students of our chakra grids, which tie to these abilities, right? Your third dimensional chakra grid ties to things like clairvoyance, right? And this is why I'm bringing this up, because it ties to clairvoyance, clairsentience, clairaudience. It ties to any empathetic, extrasensory perceptive ability that deals with the human body and your third dimensional chakra system, because your third dimensional chakra system is the only chakra system that is inside your physical body. It's the only one. Your fourth dimensional chakra system is inside of your fourth dimensional body. Your fifth is inside of the sixth, or your fifth is inside of the fifth. The sixth is inside of the sixth. So when you begin to tap into these superpowers, like how they show you on the movies, well, those beings on the movies, which was us, was tap into their higher dimensional chakra grids. But first, they had to align this chakra grid, which is what they show you in these superhero movies. They show you that these young mutants and heroes, they be out of whack and out of harmony and balance as far as their abilities. They too powerful. They have no control over their body. What Professor X is doing is the same thing that you have guys and goddesses out here doing right now, which is helping y'all to remember how to control y'all abilities through the third dimensional chakra grid. But what about the fourth dimensional chakra grid, sixth dimensional chakra grid, eighth dimensional chakra grid, right? These are where those higher dimensional abilities like flight and levitation and teleportation are. You dig what I'm saying? So things like clairvoyance, right? The reason why people are able to see into the energetic realm is because they are aligned and beginning to activate their third dimensional chakra grid, their mind's eye, right? To whereas, just how I explained before, when they go into a meditation, they may be visualizing themselves already being clairvoyant, or you just already have been naturally clairvoyant, because that aspect of your third dimensional chakra grid is very powerfully activated. But now you just have to tap into abilities, which is things like clairvoyance. So you may have a lot of children that has been astral projecting or seeing entities since from they once was a child. But why is that? How are we able to see into different dimensions or see different beings from different dimensions? Is it just because of our pineal gland? What do y'all think? Before I drop this on y'all top, what do y'all think? Why do y'all think we are able to see into different dimensions? Why do you think we are able to see energy or see different beings? Is it just because of us having a pineal gland? And I'm not discrediting, because that's a big factor of it. But it goes a little bit deeper. You dig what I'm saying? Because you have to understand, when you begin to perceive different realities, when you're in meditation and things like that, you're making connection to those, right? So for example, right? I'm not naturally, like, clairvoyance isn't one of my natural born gifts. It is, but it's not as strong as my natural born gift. You dig what I'm saying? So I had this astral. Prior to this astral travel, I was working already on clairvoyance. I was already doing, you know what I'm saying, different techniques as far as to how I can activate this and be able to perceive energy the same way people around me do. That's tapped in and have those abilities activated, right? I was doing visualization meditations and things like that, right? Then I had this astral travel to where I was asleep and I seen my little cousin in the sunlight, right? It was like in the rising. I seen him in the sunlight, but when I opened my eyes and looked at him, I seen his aura clear as day. And at that moment, I instantaneously knew that my clairvoyance was activating. Not because I had an astral travel about it and it's precognition. It's only because I understood what happened during that astral travel. Why that astral travel happened. That astral travel happened for me because I was doing the work in the physical realm to manifest it in the energetic realm to magnetize it and attract it back to my physical realm. So by me formulating in my imagination a version of myself that is already clairvoyant and can see beings, it then allowed for my subconscious mind to open up and give me the entryway and access point in an astral travel to the version of me that is actually clairvoyant as fuck. To whereas now I am able to perceive it in that dream or in that astral travel and make that connection, make an energetic cord, connect that cobweb of light to it, come back to this third dimensional realm and begin to download and magnetize and attract the information of how that version of me in that reality is able to clairvoyantly see. This is why people are clairvoyant. They are tapping in and integrating that version of themselves that is already clairvoyant. For the ones who are just natural born clairvoyants, that version of themselves has already been activated, has already been integrated. You dig what I'm saying? So that's the same thing as far as going into this next year, and as far as why I'm talking about nitrogen. And when you look up the etymology of the word nitrogen, it's going to lead you to nitro, and nitro is going to lead you to niter. Niter is going to lead you to nether, which is you going to your own netherworld, your own underworld, your own hell, and facing your demons, doing the shadow work, and then beginning to actually merge with these different aspects of yourself to integrate them back into harmony, to be able to tap into the other aspect of nitrogen or nitro or niter or nether, which is Kemetic netter, to where now you're able to integrate these different aspects, different extraterrestrial beings that are inside of you that are coming to the forefront now via meditations and visitations and visions and, you know what I'm saying, dreams and astral travel. You'll begin to integrate your consciousness with these different beings because they are you. They are just a different version of you. But you'll begin to integrate your consciousness, crystallize the consciousness to where now you're able to access those same abilities that these beings have, like Shango, like Ogun. You dig what I'm saying? Like any being that you tapped in with, Zeus, not Zeus. I know that probably triggered some motherfuckers, but like Hathor, you dig what I'm saying? Ra, you dig? I'm on Ra, you know what I'm saying? Sobek, this, you dig what I'm saying? When you begin to integrate those, this what this year will begin to bring in into fruition. You know what I'm saying? That spiritual aspect, that energetic aspect of us beginning to really activate and tap more into those extrasensory perceptive abilities that we have. You dig what I'm saying? It started that Lionsgate portal in like 2020. That's when it started. But we're gonna really start to see it a lot now. Dig what I'm sound is not working. Not sure if it's just on my end. Can y'all hear me over here in this chat? Y'all should be able to hear me over here in this chat on YouTube. Y'all should be able to hear me over here in this chat on YouTube. Plants need nitrogen. Yes, they do. Everything does. Those are the building blocks of life. Why you think it's four? Why you think they call it building blocks of life? You dig what I'm saying? What a block got? Four corners, edges. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all can. I know y'all can hear me on TikTok. I'm talking about on YouTube. I fresh the page and it's working more now. Okay, I say. Uh, where did I leave off? Oh, so what will begin to happen for a lot of y'all, right? Y'all begin to have different experiences to where it's like y'all fighting. It's like it's not like y'all may be running from beings, y'all may be fighting these beings, right? But when you fight these beings or whatever the case may be, or see them or this or that, right? y'all have to understand the same way you sitting and y'all sitting on this live and y'all listening to me and y'all gaining downloads and y'all getting insights and y'all having aha moments. That's because I'm acting as a portal for y'all to tap into this information. That's the same thing when you sit there and you talk to somebody who's very woke. There are a portal for you to enter into your next reality because y'all all are your own omniverses walking. Y'all all are your own gods walking. Y'all all are your own planets and celestial bodies walking. And when two people meet, two realities merge, two planets merge, two omniverses merge. This is why they dropping movies about the multiverse. This is why they dropping movies like Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's because when we begin to click and link up energetically and physically, literal mergifications of realities begin to happen. To whereas now you're experiencing more Mandela effects and things like. Let me just show y'all how this Mandela effect shit is really, 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 really real. Where I'm from, right? I go. Me and my mama, we go to Aldi's to get. We was going to Aldi's to get seaweed. We was going to Aldi's to get seaweed, right? I went to Virginia. I wanted some seaweed. I went to Aldi's in Virginia. I didn't remember where it was at in the Aldi's, but I remembered the exact aisle because I was getting it at the Aldi's in where I'm from with my mama. I went to Virginia, to Aldi's in Virginia. I'm looking for the seaweed. I don't remember where it's at specifically in the store, but I remember around which aisle, right? I remember which aisle. I text my mama. I'm like, Mama, where the seaweed at in Aldi's? She like, what you talking about? I'm like, I'm at Aldi's. I want some seaweed. Where the seaweed at in Aldi's? She's like, Aldi's don't got seaweed. I'm like, yes, they do. I got it from here before. She was like, Aldi's never had seaweed. It's always been at Walmart. I'm looking at my phone. I'm sitting there thinking like, Walmart, bro. I don't remember getting no seaweed from Walmart. I remember specifically going straight into this door in Aldi's, busting the right, walking down 2 aisles, busting the left, and the seaweed was right there. She like, it's never been in Aldi's. So I'm like, all right, leave Aldi's, go to Walmart. I'm like, where's that in Walmart? She like, it's over by the the Chinese and like all that type of stuff. It was over there. I'm like, oh, I see it, right? Now this the trippy part. This right here is the trippy part. I come back to Ohio. This happened like a couple weeks ago. Come back to Ohio, right? My mama sent me a picture, a text message on my phone. This is what she sent me. This is what she sent me, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it on YouTube, but this is what she sent me. Hold on. Effects. Green screen. This. Let me see if I still got the picture. This is what she sent me. I think I do got it. If I don't, it's all good. Yeah, I don't got it. I don't got it on my phone, but I got it on my MacBook. I got it on my MacBook, so we straight. Hold on, but let me take that off. Hold on. This right here is the picture that she sent me, and I'm like, why she sent me this picture? When I clicked on the picture, I'm like, ain't no fucking way. This right here is what she sent me, y'all. Look, that's the seaweed I remember getting in Aldi's. This is Aldi's. Look. Look. December 26th. 26. The seaweed in Aldi's. I lost it, bro. I really lost it then. I thought I lost it the first time. I really lost it that time. Because how was now, that just shows that these realities are actually merging. And it's a seasonal item. But the thing is, I was there in both places in all the seasons. I was in Virginia, all 4 seasons. I was in here, all 4 seasons, because I live here. You dig what I'm saying? So make that make sense. It allowed me to really realize like the slight differences around me and how all these realities are beginning to merge because all of us are vibrating at a higher frequency. 144 people in the likes in the chat, but all of us are beginning to vibrate at a higher frequency, and all of us are beginning to commune with each other, talk to each other, and this is allowing the different conceptualizations of different perspectives of different realities and realms that people are individually living in to begin to be integrated into other people so that they can tap into them as well. So, with all that being said, this year it's really activation time, and it's really time for it's really not time, but it's really imperative for us to be in the ether of honing in internally and not just spiritually, but physically as well. You dig what I'm saying? Making sure the inner workings of our inner workings is interlockingly working in unison, in oneness, the same way insects and natures interact. Wouldn't have flowers if the bees wouldn't come pollinate and do what they do. You dig what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with you. It's a very imperative for all of us to take all the knowledge and information that we was taking in from last year and really begin to integrate and apply it. You did. So if last year your favorite thing was Reiki healing and doing a lot of studying on Reiki healing, right? Or last year was you know what I'm saying, you was real interested in tapping in what numerology is, you know what I'm saying, and understanding it in a different aspect. What you should be doing now is beginning to integrate it in any way, shape, form, or possible to begin to embody that frequency. So if you want to embody the energy of Superman, well, you better find something that closely assimilates symbolically to Superman, which will be you, and begin to integrate and activate and tap into it. You dig what I'm saying? So, as far as that specific aspect, that's what I want to talk about as far as what we're going to experience this year. Because I'm already experiencing it. You did, nigga, like some real X-Men superpower, you know what I'm saying? X-Men Home for Gifted Youngsters. Like, really, we really tapping back into that. You did, like, because of all the third dimensional chakra work we've been doing. It don't take long to really activate a chakra grid. It just depends on how much work you're willing to put in. So some of us may have already fully activated and tapped into the abilities of our third dimensional chakra grid, and now we're moving on to the fourth dimensional chakra grid, chakras 8 through 14 or 15. You dig what I'm saying? And beginning to tap into those abilities, which is why it seemed like, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of us, more than usual, it just seemed like we don't remember how we got home. Or it's like things that we're doing, we don't remember how we got to the next place. You did? Or what's one? You are literally pulling information from the ethers while it's hard to explain because this is what I'm experiencing, but I'm still trying to figure out how to articulate it so y'all can understand what I mean by this. But it's like it's not precognition, it's not seeing into the future, it's not none of that. But lately, when I hear, like, for example, my mixtape, our mixtape that me and the guy I Am King Manifest drop. At the beginning of the project, this wasn't happening. Towards the end of the project, which was towards the end of this year, like the 28th and the 29th, this is when it started to happen for me. But I've been experiencing it, but it's like it was it was like you can't miss it at this time. You didn't at this point. You cannot miss it. Other times I just thought like, oh, it's probably just, you know what I'm saying, some, but I couldn't, you could not accredit it to this. You dig what I'm saying? But hold on, I'm gonna hop off YouTube live because that's all I wanted to drop. Much gratitude to everybody on YouTube, man. If y'all want to come over to my TikTok is Kalel, the same as my YouTube. I'm gonna still be on live on you over here for a little bit, but other than that, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate y'all wholesomeness. Make sure that y'all are tapping in, with all the different forms of yourself are beginning to integrate these different forms and aspects of yourself, the same integrate herbs with your physical body. It's just the same way you have to integrate your conscious with the other forms of consciousness that exist internally inside of you and externally, so that you can really begin to magnetize everything that you are desiring into this reality right now. So you can be in your heaven on earth right now. So I appreciate every single one of y'all. This live stream will stay up on YouTube. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in with me on Instagram if y'all need to. Kalel, AHKKALEL, my YouTube. Y'all already on YouTube. You dig what I'm saying? And if y'all want to have a one-on-one talk with me, make sure that y'all go to the link in the description or go to the link in my bio on my Instagram or my TikTok and tap in that way, or just DM me, send me a DM on TikTok as well. But I infinitely and gratefully appreciate y'all. I gotta tap out on YouTube, and then pretty soon I'm gonna tap out on TikTok. But wholeness, love, and Ashe. I'll get off of here. I don't know how to end the live. Oh, here we go. All right, man.